Here we go. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Yes, I still haven't gotten a way to slide me in and out yet. I know how to do it, I just haven't set it up. So I'm gonna continue. I don't know, I've heard some people appreciate that fucked up, that sort of, let's call it makeshift. Maybe it's charming. Welcome to the show. So, if you didn't tune into yesterday's stream, you didn't miss a lot because we didn't get a lot accomplished. Basically, I've changed regions to the Asian servers away from the North American servers for a bunch of reasons, mainly because I live in Japan now, so connections will be better. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? A fresh account is kind of intriguing. And in the early days, because I only wanted to play Arena, I just bought into Arena over and over again. I substantiated the cost of it by just, the fact that I have a video game show. I could spend like $300 on Arena over the course of a year or two. I don't know how long it took, but... And so I got all these packs. I never used any of them because I didn't want to climb the ladder. I didn't want to construct decks. But then I was thinking, maybe I would get into making decks if I didn't have any cards. And the way that Hearthstone is set up, it's a lot different from making decks in Magic and trying to compete in going down to your local card shop and competing with all these guys who spent $700 on their deck. Maybe a little less, some guys did. That was never fun, but the way that Blizzard set up the ladder and the way that everybody's matched exactly as you're climbing it, maybe that's fun as I'm cobbling together a deck from, the reason I got this out, cobbling a deck together from nothing, so we get to watch as I improve my collection as I go. Check this out. You ever see this before? This is a mouse on the iPad. The iPad's sitting right over here. The new update to the iPad has mouse support. This is actually the Magic Trackpad, obviously, but you can hook up a regular mouse to it or whatever. I'm thinking might try this today. It might be a bit awkward. I might pick up the iPad. We'll see. So today I played a little bit off show, just doing some experiments to see what happens. I earned some packs. And I was also just trying to find out, one thing I didn't realize, you level up your guy even if you don't win. On the last show, I ended up going into single player solo matches trying to bolster my collection by getting free packs through the single player adventures. And those are really, really time consuming. And it didn't feel like truly what I wanted out of this, the idea of competing against human opponents and tweaking my deck and trying to get better and failing a lot at the beginning, like losing lots. And I'm okay with that. But what I wasn't okay with was the fact that they've locked up Arena, which is, I think, one of the best ways to earn new cards and packs. Better than buying packs outright, or even with gold, because for only 50 more gold instead of 100 gold for a pack, 50 more gold gets you an Arena run where you get a pack guaranteed, no matter how well you do, and you could potentially win a whole bunch more. And I still do like Arena, especially now that they've tweaked it a little bit, I've heard. Anyways. What I'm gonna do is, what I did off show was I just found out that you level up your hero even when you lose in single player climbing the ladder, and that's one of the main things that's annoying right now. I can't play Arena until I get to level 10 with every class, so I'm gonna have to do that slowly over time. All right, but we can do it by losing. It's fun. But Arena can be very confusing. Yeah, totally. But I'm maxed them. Oh, you think it makes sense that they locked it? I thought you were like, it makes sense that you... Alright. Alright, I got some packs though for free because I did play a few of those solo adventures on off show just to see... let's see what I got. I got a Ray of Frost for the mage. Man! I got a Hecklebot. I don't know if that's a usable card. That's a really risky card to play. It summons a random minion from their deck. That just seems... Who knows what's gonna happen or go wrong. Taunt, Battle Cry, Gang +2/+2 for each other. Wow. Oh, it's an 8 casting cost, but wow. And that's all classes. I'd probably drop that into one of my decks. All of my decks, probably, actually. That's my best late game card now. See, this is fun. It goes back to the old days when I was a kid playing Magic, and all I had was the 200 cards in front of me. And I had to figure out how to build a deck out of that could do anything. And I remember entering my first Magic card tournament in the Barry Bayfield Mall with my deck that was comprised of basically the only cards I had, and it was like 4 colors because that's what I had to do to make a deck that would actually play properly. And I remember going and playing. I was put out in the first round, obviously, and I remember actually playing Bird Maiden, a 1/2 flying red creature that costs, I think, 2 to cast, maybe 3. It's just not a great card. I remember the kid I was playing laughing at me. He's like, Bird Maiden? And I'm like fucking, maybe I'm 11. Like, this is just like the nature of playing humans. But anyways, that's what I did. I tried my best. That's what's giving this nostalgia kind of playing this now. Henge Clan Burglar. Battle Cry. Discover a spell from another class. Alright, so the best thing that came out of this pack is the fact that now I have this really awesome early drop here, the Soldier of Fortune, and this amazing late drop that I think can go into all of my decks as I try to climb the ladder. And that Henge Clan's a good rogue card. Sweet. Let's open another pack. And see, this was the whole mentality behind this idea, like redoing this, starting up fresh like this, is that every pack actually matters to me now. Like, I actually care what I get. Gain +1 attack for each spell in your hand. Maybe in a mage deck. I don't think it'll go with all of my other classes. Ooh, that's a good mage card, I think. Is that a good mage card? I feel like that is. I've been playing it a little bit in my other account, or seeing it played. At least in... Oh, wow. A 9/9 rush for 9. Here we go. Deal 1 damage to all minions and it upgrades every turn. So that's a good shaman card. That's a damn good shaman card because I don't think I have any board wipe for almost any of my characters except for mage. Bronze Herald at 2. Oh, that's a really good card. I played against one of those trying to climb the ladder the other day, and I was like, how'd they get that? Because the dude opened a pack, I don't know. Alright. Oh, that's a great priest card. Especially in these low ranks where like good taunt creatures are kind of rare. But you don't have to... Oh, you deleted all your decks, you didn't delete your cards. Why don't you switch region like me, Radladdie? Start really fresh. Then you, like, if you run 2 regions, if you run an account in 2 regions, if you really like Hearthstone, then you can log in and get the gold in both of them every day. I mean, you can't combine the 2 accounts, the collections, but, like, you know, you get to extra gold, you get to play more for free.
Golden comment.
Copy of friendly minions' health. Oh, that could be okay in the right decks. Which card, Mr. Hide and Seek? Oh, Convincing Infiltrator, probably. Violet Warden. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of good taunt now. I was lacking it. Darkest Hour. Epic. I think this may be my first epic I've opened on this account. Destroy all friendly minions. For each one, summon a random minion from your deck. So... that would work in a Warlock deck where maybe imps have been generated. You generate imps. like 1/1 imps with cards, and then you drop that. Battlecry, gain 1 attack for each spell in your hand. Especially since Warlock has a lot of cards that punish the Warlock for like cards that discard cards when they come out and cards that damage him when they come out. So if you have a lot of like stuff that leans high on the power scale, then it comes out for free from your deck, and you don't have to. They don't trigger their bad battle cries, so that could be really good. Especially with that, some of his stuff has charge too. Battlecry, gain +1 attack for each spell in your hand. So another one of those. So I could build a mage deck around this. Two more packs. This is a classic. Fen Creeper. Classics. I needed Fen Creepers. I can't believe he's not basic. Shadow Flamed. My Warlock stuff's looking pretty good now. Argent Protector's awesome to have for Paladin. One of the best 2-drops in the basic set, or in the old classic cards. Discover a Battlecry minion. Yeah, I could see that working out for Shaman. I mean, it's a non-offensive card. It's a card for 1 mana. You just get choice. Rush. Each turn this is in your hand, swap its attack and health. I've played that a little bit in some of the Tavern Brawls in my other account.
Legendary!
I got a legendary! Cast Inner Fire on every minion in your deck. Set attack equal to health. So this is like a Inner Fire just across the board. From turn 6 onward, you don't have to worry about having any more Inner Fires in your hand in order to like get that synergy out of your cards that have that lopsided health opposed to offense. Wormguard, Battlecry. If you're holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and taunt. Wow, look at his health. That would work with that really well. Right there, an 11/11 for 7 mana. The next turn, maybe. In your deck, not in your hand, though. Death Rattle, 8 health to your hero. An 8/8. That could go good in a lot of my decks. All classes cards are good. Alright, and we can actually buy a new pack. So, I don't know what... I think probably I should focus on buying packs for the newest set, because... I also have this to do today. But I also, you know, I'm gonna need to get classic cards eventually, and classic cards will never go out of style. Shouldn't I keep going with classics? You think I should refresh the quest because you can't get less than a 50 gold quest? Yeah, sure. Because maybe I'll get one that, like, sometimes you get a rare one that gives you, like, 100. Nah, that's okay. Rogue or Warrior victories. And I only have to win 1 game. I'm thinking I should open some Classic, but it's true that those cards are not going to be as powerful as the newer sets. And I need some power, because I'm hurting. Like, I need help. It's tough playing against these guys. I'm playing with guys in level 48, all the way down at the bottom, who've just started the game. And over I was playing guys with, like, who had just tons of great cards. And it's like, what are you doing this low? Because you can't fall that low. You can't fall down at this rank. So why are they so down low with all those cards? Like, they bought cards. There's no way they didn't. The first 10 packs of any guaranteed have 1 guaranteed legendary. Do you guys remember which one I opened my legendary in then, in a moment ago? Was it Witchwood or was it Rise of the Shadows? Because that was my golden, my guaranteed legendary. it was Lady in White from Witchwood, so I should buy maybe Rise of the Shadows then, because somewhere in there's a legendary in the next few that I'll open, right? Oh, I do have a Shadows legendary? Which was the legendary from Rise of the Shadows? Alright, I'm gonna buy Radiscan Rumble then, whatever the fuck that is. Rastakan's Rumble. Alright, let's open it. No, I don't know where to click things. I have 5 more packs? What does it mean? I have 5... Is it glitching again? Pounce. Good utility there. Draw 2 pirates from your deck, combo, and a weapon for raiding party. Oh, that's such good. That's fun synergy. Taunt. Costs 1 less for each enemy minion. Oh, that would be pretty good, I think. Stealth. Overkill. Gang 3 armor. All classes. Add 2 bananas to your hand. That's fun. Especially for the mage deck where I need spells to, like, that I might be able to have spells synergizing. Yeah, it didn't used to be this buggy, the iPad version of Hearthstone. I don't feel like it's always been this buggy. But anyways, alright, let's go play a game. But first I'm gonna have to edit my deck to include these new cards. So off show, when I was just trying to figure out like how the ladder works and how you earn experience and stuff, I did get it to level 10 with Hunter. I also think I got up to level 10 at some point with Mage by playing the solo adventures. I'm gonna switch to Apple Pencil for more precision while I edit my collection, or edit my deck. So who should I go to level 10 with next? Because I want to get everybody to level 10. And how do I see their levels? Okay. Level 11 with Mage, level 10 with... So I got Warrior, Shaman's almost a level 10. And I picked up a couple good cards for him too. Druid, I don't know if I have good cards for him. Warlock is level 1. Rogue is leveled up, she's fine right now. And I also get 20 packs when I get to level 25, so there's a huge motivation for me to climb up through the ladder right now. Oops, wait. Alright, let's try Warlock and just see what kind of a deck we can build for Warlock with our cards that we've opened. So I always just do this. I don't think I have to do this, but is there a button to just delete everything in there? Whatever. Alright. Probably want to run Fellstalkers, look pretty powerful, but discarding it is painful, but... Oh, I like this card. Destroy a friendly minion and add 2 random lackeys to your hand, if only for the way that he says your purpose is served, or whatever he says. I like Evil Genius. You gotta include at least 1 Hellfire, but I'm gonna say, well, it depends on what kind of Warlock we're doing. Are we doing late game or mid game? Early game? Well, here's our epic. A Darkest Hour. Destroy all friendly minions. For each one, summon a random minion from your deck. Let's build around that. Let's try to build around that. Do we have anything that generates tokens? Nothing in our basic cards, so... Do we have anything with... Let's build a deck with charge characters so that we can take full advantage of that, so that that thing can be potentially a killing blow when we do it, so that when those guys get summoned. So we'll toss in a couple Reckless Rocketeers. Who else has... We'll toss this guy in because he has Rush. He's high casting cost, and we'll get value out of it. We'll bring out this, all these high casting cost guys, we'll put in the full. So, we've got our late game. There we go. These OP cards in the late game. They're not really OP, but... So yeah, I'm looking for token generating cards, but I don't really have any yet. But I think we can, at this down low rank, still get away with not. I like this Soldier of Fortune card. So if we just run low casting cost minions, I mean, obviously, here's one token generator. He's not really a token generator, but he puts out an extra body. And then there's also Razorfen Hunter. They're not super powerful cards, but they, again, we're like, you know, doing our best with what we got right now. Type legendary in search. What you wanted to see my legendary cards? No, not. I don't have any for Warlock. Bluegill is charge. Copy of friendly minions' health from that guy. I don't know if he's worth putting in there. Let's go back to the Warlock cards and just decide what we would run. Shadow Bolt is powerful. Let's run Hellfire. Fellstalker, fuck it, we'll toss him in there. He's pretty aggressive. What's a finishing blow if you haven't at least whittled him down a little bit at the beginning in order to have a finishing blow? Shadow Flame is potentially better than Hellfire. You use 2 cards, but you don't damage your own guys. I'm gonna take out 1 Hellfire and keep a Shadow Flame. I'm gonna put Drain Life in there. Again, I only play Arena, so I have to kind of figure out what these feel like. So there's gonna be a lot of trial and error. Taunt, when you draw this, restore 4 health to your hero. Sure, why not? Okay, let's look at that curve. I need some... It's looking lopsided, but that's what I kind of expected with the strategy that we're building here. Oh, I could put in 2 of those. So, oops. I don't want to change my card back. How do I get out of this? There. Should I put in the Void Walkers? They're low casting cost at least, and so I don't want Demon Fire. Alright, 5 more cards. Any other guys here that bring out multiple bodies? I don't think there's anything else in the basic set that does that. Curve-wise, I'd like a 5-drop. Let's just pretend one of those 6 drops a 5-drop, and then it looks more even, the curve. Maybe I need a bit more 4-drop-ish type of stuff to keep up. But this is Warlock, too. He can be really like a valley in the middle, because he just needs really cheap shit to keep drawing into with his hero power. And then the extreme stuff at the other end, when he decides to stop doing that. Stealth, Overkill, Gang 3 armor. That's a pretty good card, and it's a 4-drop. We could put in Tazdingo. He's good almost all the time. Okay, that's looking more like a classic curve now. But maybe I do want Taunt. Maybe I want to have a gummy deck that gums up the board and keeps the bodies on the board. But then what am I doing? Like, I'm hoping to get these late drops, these late game cards out when I cast that final, what is it called again? The Darkest Hour. It's called Darkest Hour, and a minion from your deck randomly. I just wish I had more big charge characters, but I don't. 2 more cards. Well, this guy, even when he dies, he generates bodies, so that's a... I don't know, I don't think that's good. I think I'm really gonna hurt in the early game. Do I need more removal? I should probably just toss in, like... So she's not... her battle cry is her power, and that doesn't play into the strategy. I'm just gonna... Alright, let's just try it out. That's the fun part of this, is that we just get to... In the Magic days, now you'd have to craft this deck, play against yourself all night, testing it out, then go down to the card shop on a day that you have free or a day that they've scheduled for everybody to show up together. Hope there's enough people there to test it and get somebody who's willing to test out the deck with you. And you'd only get to test it on one type of deck, probably, because the meta's stale.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh yeah, we have Lackey Generation with Evil Genius. That's cool. Alright, so we'll start with the Elven Archer. Hopefully be able to take somebody out with the Elven Archer.
Ready for action!
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Won't be able to take anybody out with the Elven Archer, but I can put 2 bodies out right now. How do you guys think of the audio here? Feels like the music is low compared to the sound effects. Master volume, music volume. So the music is high as it can get. I feel like the sound effects are louder than they used to be. I got a couple lackeys now. Now this guy's deck is looking more like a person who's like building themselves up from the bottom. He's called Your Opponent, so he doesn't even have a name. But this seems like more like a normal deck. I've been playing a lot of decks in this ladder that like are people that look like they bought 100 packs. Okay, I have a lot of options now. Summon a random 2-cost minion. I probably want to keep that for maybe later. I think maybe... Yeah.
Don't mess with us.
311. Alright, this is looking good so far. He's got 3 cards, things in his hand, and I've got 7. He's got only slightly better board presence than me.
Don't mess with us.
I've got the default, de facto, nice, healthy looking 3 minions. I'm keeping that lackey that generates a 2-drop, or a 2-mana body, as we get closer to potentially getting that, that late game Darkest Hour. Only 2 cards in his hand. at this point, you have to think Soldier of Fortune's a pretty good drop, because I don't really care how many coins he has at this part of the game. I think probably Bane of Doom, because it gives me another body. I want bodies. It's just a random demon. Twisting Nether. But I already got Hellfire. But I don't have perfect removal in this deck, and that's perfect removal if for everybody. You can't target anything, but yeah, let's get that. Because I have no way to take out a minion who's like super high health or whatever. I considered maybe baiting him out to play more cards, but he just doesn't have cards, so he's not going to do it for Hellfire, I mean. But I don't, because he doesn't have any cards, he's not going to do it. I don't have a dragon, so I'm not going to get +1 attack and taunt, but this is a 3/11 for 7, which is... I think I should take him out of my deck, though. I don't think I read the part about the dragon and taunt. I think I just thought he was a taunt. So it's gonna be soon. I'll be going for face damage. I'd say from this point forward, face damage. I'm surprised that he thought that it was better to trade the 1/1s instead of using the dagger to take out my 1/1 and keep his in play. You get a coin. Now I'm going to start frantically looking through my deck for my late game card. That's kind of lame. I don't really have any plays there. He's gonna keep going face. I think this guy may be new to the game, and that's cool. Alright. I'm gonna keep going face as well, because we're doing even amounts of damage, even though he has a little bit more headway on me. You know, I'm going to toss out the Eccentric Scribe because it doesn't hurt for that to be out there, because even if it dies, it's going to give me 4 bodies on the board. I didn't get to use my hero power that turn in order to get to it, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in my hand. I'm just waiting. One in these 18 is my awesome late game card. No Fan of Blades? Aw. Remember, we're down in level 48, so people just don't have certain cards. That they just can't put them in their deck because they just don't have them. I can tell you, while playing as Hunter, I wish I had Exploding Trap. Good lord, I wish I had Exploding Trap to put into that deck. I don't know what to do now. I guess I just, like... I was hoping that he would overplay himself a little bit and I'd get to Hellfire him, but now it's just time to start doing damage. I'm not always going to get to do my awesome late game trump card. 1 in 16 chance. Fan is in the cards he's just by playing. Yeah, but he maybe hasn't played that long yet. He's running Sinister Strike, so that says something about what he has in his collection. Oh my god, he got me within 1 life. Holy shit. Wow, that's close. That was really close. 2 Sinister Strikes in hand. But that's why he had no mid-game, is because he was holding on to those the whole time. So that whole time that he only had 3 cards in hand, he actually only had 1 card in hand. Because he just was sitting there with Sinister Strikes. And now I have Corruption, which I don't think I'll be putting in my deck. It's perfect removal, but it's a delay, and most of the time that's not gonna... I was sweating a little on this one. No big deal. Alright, so Warlock's at level 2. Oh shit, first I'm gonna take out that guy that I accidentally thought was a taunt, but he's not. Where is he? Is he... Which one? Ah, Wormguard. So... maybe a second Hellfire? I just don't know if I'll use that a lot, because it... will have enough taunt to maybe bait guys in. You know, I should probably put in at least 1 Acidic Swamp Ooze for utility. You only missed 1 game so far, Quick Stop Nirvana, and I constructed a new Warlock deck. The current path is the attempt to get every character up to level 10 so I can start playing in Arena. So I can stop wasting my money on buying deck packs outright and start playing Arena.
I am your nightmare.
See, that's going to make winning in Arena mean a lot more now, too. It doesn't just mean more gold so I can do more Arena runs for cheaper. It means packs, and that's fun. Yeah, that is a good hand to roll out with, because now I'm protected. I've got my little bodies protected when they come out. The Reckless Rocketeer isn't really necessary, but... the rewards at the end of the month means more dust, means better cards. You get dust at the end of the month? I'm playing a Korean player, it looks like, here.
Ready for action.
Let's hope he doesn't have Hellfire. I'm just kind of going balls to the wall, because, like, if I'd rather win fast, or I'd rather lose fast than, like, lose slow, I guess. So, it's a gamble. No Hellfire. Come on, no Hellfire. He just passed with 3 mana and 8 cards. Like, I'm definitely not going to play anything this turn. Like, he's clearly hoping I'm really going to overplay. I think he made a bad gamble there. There's no way he doesn't have a play. Two more turns to Darkest Hour if he can't get rid of these bodies. And that would be a lot of fun. Oh, maybe he just... Where did that come from in his hand? Why did he not... Was he hoping to draw Hellfire? What is he doing? Is he, like, he's just hoping he's gonna sacrifice a card? He just drew it? I still think he has plays. I think he's got 4 mana and that many cards. He's thinking he's gonna draw me to like play a couple more cards, but he has to know that I would be likely to play higher health cards that Hellfire wouldn't even affect anyways. So
Give it a shot.
next turn, I'm gonna keep that Razorfen Hunter in my hand. Is it worth it to do it for 4? There's the Hellfire. Alright, so I'm glad I kept the Razorfen Hunter in there.
Why do you call?
Alright. I'm gonna get... the overkill isn't that great on that card. Did you guys see that he just drew Hellfire?
Ready for action.
Or did he really play it that slow? He did, I think. He played too conservatively. Or that wasn't conservative, that was the opposite. Now I'm hoping for a Hellfire.
Almost out of time.
Double time and double fast.
Well, there's one of the main cards that I wanted to come out with my Darkest Hour. That's too bad that I drew him. The 9/9 Rush.
It's mine. One shot, one.
Alright, we're building up for another... Unless he has another Hellfire, let's hope he doesn't. If he does, then we start playing our late game cards anyways. The next turn we could put out our Taunt guy, our Charge guy. We could start charging the face. Oh, nice! Corruption. Perfect. We shouldn't need to worry about Corruption because I'll be destroying him myself. That just confirms that he doesn't have Hellfire, so next turn should be fun. Why'd he do that? Did he think that was a demon? Don't concede. I want to play this Darkest Hour. It'll be fun. But now I only get to do it on 3 characters. But I'm about to lose one of those characters. Might as well just use it.
Give it a shot.
Darkest Hour. Here we go. Not that great. I need... all my late game cards are in my hand. All that fun. All that fun that I was building up to combo with, and it didn't matter because all the late game cards I ended up drawing. Out of like the cards left in my deck, there's not many left that are actually powerful for that trade. That was like, I upgraded them, but like for the 6 mana, I basically just got what I spent, right?
Behold the might of Stormwind.
Do I have lethal at this point? I think I do, yeah. Oh, I didn't need to play that. Oops. So you get a lot more upgrade, or like you level up a lot more when you're when you win, as opposed to lose. I like the deck though. Like, it's fun. It's like I think I could make a better deck if I took Darkest Hour out, honestly. But it's fun. So let's just keep playing it for fun, because like it's not just about grinding. And I think, knock on wood, that I solved the freezing of the stream problem. Not the stream, but the camera freezing.
Your nightmare.
Evil Genius could get Razorfin Hunter's Boar, but that's kind of like in the opposite order, so that's not really... I'm going to keep the Evil Genius out and hope that I draw one of my lower casting cost guys. Damn. Gotta love that Soldier of Fortune as a 4-drop, though. It's right at the point of the game where coins start not mattering as much. Oh, there you go. Alright. I just hope he doesn't kill it. What's that card called? Soul Spike or whatever? Or Skull Blast or... Oh my god, Mortal Coil, he fucking had it. So I don't get to use my Evil Genius. I guess I'll just draw cards. As if. Yeah, I got some of my free packs. So who's happy Hearthstone shows her back? It is chill. Oh, don't come here to learn, Rad Laddie. Just like my Overwatch shows, I'd say it's more just listening to somebody else's perspective on the game. It's not, I guess you can learn from that, but I'm not an expert. I'm a long-time card game player, but I'm not very good. I just try to be semi-competitive and have fun. And that's why modern games like this online are so amazing, because you don't have to, like I've said so much with Magic, I got so frustrated near my final days of playing it, the physical game, and then the digital game. I tried both, thinking I would get feel satisfied in the digital game, like finding good matches and stuff, and never. The best part about online gaming and about how, oh, I need that card, and about how Blizzard does it is matchmaking. Matchmaking makes an online game. And that's what I want more from Nintendo. Get better matchmaking. I had such high hopes for Smash Bros. Did I play Magic the Gathering Arena? Well, we called it Limited or Draft. And yes, that's all I played, really, mostly. Yeah, that's pretty much all I played after, once I hit college, I stopped caring about building decks and cared more about... I find everything a lot more fun when you build on the day. You have to make what you can. I like making do with what I have. I like trying to make something out of nothing. That's the joy I find in playing games like this, and that's why I've always liked the limited format, which is Arena. Yeah, Magic the Gathering Arena I haven't played yet, but I've heard that it's... Is it an open beta at this point? Now that I have a PC, maybe I should try it. Alright. I should probably keep his board dusted off.
One shot, one
Get some of that health back that I used drawing cards. You can have as many coins as you want. In fact, I might flood your hand here, buddy. If he doesn't start playing some more cards, he's gonna start burning cards when he draws them. I love the new solo adventures. I liked playing them. I think that the last Brawl, or the last Tavern Brawl, was one of the best card game formats I've ever played. Okay, I'm gonna he's gonna get destroyed anyways. Should I use Evil Genius on him? Oh no, I don't have to. Nice. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. And he survives. I'd actually like to see Becky try some Hearthstone, especially in this way. Like, starting out with very few cards and just trying to figure it out as she goes, like with the basic cards, and slowly stepping up through, like, you know, the game in practice mode. You know, she loved Magic, but far from a competitive player. Like, she never wanted to be competitive, but she liked playing one-on-one with me, but that was never a lot of fun because I knew such a lot deeper strategy, so it's hard because I don't want to, like, be shitty, like, not play well. And most of the time I would play her, like, I'm not even, like, I'm telling her what she should have done differently as she goes. Not in an asshole-ish way, just, like, teaching more than actually getting a good game going. Alright. Battle Cry. Deal 2 damage. Alright. Well, I don't want to play my Rocketeer. I don't think this is a good card in this deck. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I think I'd rather have a Yeti than this, honestly. He's got that many cards. Probably a good time for Eccentric Scribe.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
This puts him on his heels. He has to, like, cobble together a way to remove it or face the face damage that's coming next turn.
So many possibilities.
So yeah, speaking again about how games are so amazing, like, I get so addicted to games that have good matchmaking, like Hearthstone and Blizzard, Overwatch, because as a competitive game, you don't have to be the best to have a fun feel like you're, like, fighting tooth and nail just to do a little bit better every game, instead of getting, like, trounced one game and, like, wiping the other guy out the next game, like that kind of, like, back and forth. That's not fun. You want as close to as you can to, like, close matches and feel like you're improving as a player as you go. And if they had done that with Splatoon, or if they had done that with Smash Bros, I would have enjoyed both a lot more. Why? Oh, because he couldn't. Okay. Alright. Do I want to destroy... this is... Yeah, that's a pretty easy choice. What could he be? Is he going to bait me into, like, Hellfire? I don't think I care.
Put it on paper.
And I'll take down one of the... Oh shit! That wasn't the card I wanted to play! Oh my god, I thought that was my Evil Genius. Well, alright, it's out, and I can still play the Evil Genius. Oh my god. That was a mistake. That was a mistake! That didn't quite hit the mark. Whoops. And he didn't trade his Raider. I would have traded the Raider for it, but... Like, you know, the matchmaking in Overwatch isn't perfect, because obviously there's going to be times where you have some, like, weird disparity in skills, especially since people can group up 1,000 SR apart from each other, so you'll get teams that are weirdly lopsided, because averaging the skill points of the team across the board doesn't necessarily mean that everybody playing the right characters is going to feel like they're evenly matched, but they do a great job for what the task they were given. Alright, I guess I should take this out probably, right? Because what is it? Spell damage? I don't know what he's got in there that'll... I don't want him to spell damage. Face? No face. I don't think I need to be that desperate. Let's just keep his bodies off the... So, like, knowing that the Warlock doesn't have a lot of perfect removal besides, this is the Warlock. Corruption. Did I set up lethal? For all I knew, I had lethal last turn, and I wouldn't have even known, because I never remember lethal. It's one of my worst traits as a player. I just always think about the current turn. I never even think ahead. That's how I play. Yeah, I have a charge minion. I'm just thinking, like, could I have finished it last turn somehow? 5 to the face, plus I only have 1 charge minion, plus drain life. I could have done 7 last turn. 8, 9. I could have got him down to 1 last turn. Because of the 2 1/1s on the board. Uh-oh. Well, Jiraxis is here, but I don't think it's going to help him. Is he going to bring out an element or a 6/6? I'll just go face. And then I won't use Shadow Flame. Charge, 2 damage, so 7. I win. If I had Jiraxis, I would build a deck around it too. Can't blame him. So, do we want to put Mortal Coils in the deck? Do you think that would be good? What would I replace? I like 1 casting cost cards. I like utility, and you draw a card if you're using it to ping a guy to death, and that's usually what you're using it for, unless you get taken out a Divine Shield or something. So, what was the card I wanted to get rid of that I decided wasn't good in the deck? It was that stealth card. Which one? Soldier, no. This one. So at least that'll be a Mortal Coil. Maybe get rid of an Elven Archer and get a Mortal Coil. It's 1 less body that comes out. Let's run both, maybe. Or, yeah, we'll decide what we like more. The coils or the Archer. The coil gets me one card closer to my late game and to my Darkest Hour, but it also is one less body to use with Darkest Hour. We'll see how it feels. Let's just jump in and try it out. Fellstalker? What's that? Fellstalker question mark? I don't know that name. Whoa. So this is really ugly. I don't like that aspect of this on the show. I wish I could just, you know, I prefer the pencil to using the pad, the trackpad. So that's why I'm doing this. But yeah, the dongle is pretty ugly. Don't need that, obviously, or that. I'm playing a warrior, so yeah, I'll keep the acidic swamp ooze in my hand. Not a great set of draws so far. Not the worst either. Good, we're facing a guy who's just getting his career started as well. His name is Kyatoman. Kyatoman. Catman? Catman. His name's Catman. That must be it. Which reminds me of the Will Ferrell sketch with I'm gonna play that. Yeah, I don't want to play my Murtad Hunter. I hope he doesn't have a weapon right away. Catman. The Will Ferrell sketch where he's born a full-grown man, and his buddy Catman shows up to pick him up.
What you want?
Saturday Night Live. Yeah, they know the word man. The Japanese use so many English loanwords. They know so many English words. And especially if the words are in pop culture. And so you can guarantee they know man because of Superman and Batman and... He's got a card that can do 1 damage to all minions, which would really be painful if he cast that on, because I have no mid game here. I don't think I should play my Murloc, because if he has that card, that Whirling Blade, and wipes out all 3, and then I don't have any plays. Now I have a play on turn 4, but otherwise I wouldn't have any play for 2 turns. But it's interesting to see him use cat spelt as a loan word as opposed to neko or something like Nekodan. Or Neko Otoko. Alright, probably now I would be happy to do a trade. I prefer, I think as a language, Japanese is a lot more fun than English. The roots of their words and the way that the language fits together like building blocks I find really interesting. I never know what to do when you're mirrored like this. Like if I attack, does it do any difference to start the trading now? Let's see what I draw into. Well, at least I'll do that.
Don't mess with Tusker.
I don't think the warrior has anything that could, like... I might as well do it, just in case he has something. I don't know. What's the right play there? Like, is there any downside to doing that damage to him?
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Like, why not hit, though? Because if he has something that can take him out next turn, like remove him, then I didn't do any damage. Like, if he's able to do the damage, like, if he's able to take him out with something that does 5 damage, I don't remember if Warrior has anything like that. Well, he does have an axe that's 5/2 or something, so if he used that axe on him, then... he... a lot of choices.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
I don't know if that was the right play, but I'm kind of like, maybe I should have put out the taunt. Yeah, I should have put out the taunt. I was kind of obsessed with the idea of getting something out that...
Say the magic word.
See, execute's a thing, but then if he wanted to use execute, he could just attack with his Senjin, his Tazdingo, anyways. In fact, if I don't attack his Tazdingo, it gives him the choice of what character to attack with next turn if he wanted to do the damage. He could have just... I don't know. Okay. How about this? I'm not sure if this is the right move, but I'm gonna do it. I think that was the right move. Like, it looked nice. It looks tidy, doesn't it? I considered the Shadow Flame route, but I'd rather keep the 6/1 body on the out there, you know? And I only had to sacrifice a single 1/1. He went without any use.
What now?
I want to keep my charge minion for face damage. I want to keep him there for when it's time to start going all out. The Deranged Doctor is an amazing card to have in this deck with this hero. He is a very good basic card to have gotten. Or not basic, but uncommon. Common. This is why I don't like decks that have where your hand is full all the time. Some people love options, but when I'm playing on the show, I'd rather have few options so I can talk at the same time without having to worry about all the decisions I have to make. I like my decisions being kind of like limited in a way. I don't know if I need to use my Shadow Bolt. But is it better to use this guy now? Or should I... I should use the Shadow Bolt and keep the 6 face damage going. And I'm just going to keep my hand full. Nah, I don't think I'm worried. I should have done the hero power first, but... And that's probably the last time I'll use the hero power for the game, but I don't think I'm worried about any kind of, like, he's not going to have Brawl, and it wouldn't even that great for him to use Brawl right now.
by the rules.
Now I'm really glad, you know, that I kept the eccentric out there, because now I have that body to do damage to him. Because if I only was able to do 4 this turn with the Shadow Flame, if I'd kept the Shadow Flame, that would have been, I think, less desirable. Alright. I'm gonna... Six. How do I get rid of this guy? So what's his abilities? That's it? Just 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so that doesn't really work very well. I'm gonna probably have to use my charge to take him out. 11, 12, 13, 14. Sucks. Or should I go for board presence? Whoa, 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 not that. What's going on here? Deranged Doctor. Yeah, I'm gonna go for board presence instead.
The red one tastes like cherries.
I'd rather not use the charge minion, because if I did that and use the eccentric guy, then all my scrolls are out there, the charge minion's dead, and I just have a whole bunch of 1/1s that can be taken out with maybe Whirling Blade or something like that. And then I'm on the defensive for a while, because I'm lower health than him. I would be on my heels, because he would then have a full 9 mana turn to change the board if he had Whirling Blade or whatever. Minions can't be low. Why? Did he just need the card? He doesn't need the cards. Why do you do this? Does he got charge cards? Why do you do that? That seems like the last card you should play this turn with a 2/14 taunt out. Why? He just needed the card, but how could he just need the card with 7 cards in hand? Okay, anyways, if he dies, I'll get 4 scrolls, so that's, I'm gonna lose a scroll. There's no really any way around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just gotta sacrifice a scroll. It's alright. Now, I'm in a little bit of trouble though, because I am so low on health, so... You know what sucks is I can't go, like... Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of the doctor, and I should have traded. Nah, well, I mean, shit. Yeah, that's too bad. That was going really well. It's a tough decision. Maybe sacrifice the doctor, but then, like, what would he have been using it on? Like, I would have been... I stand by that. I don't know. It's the warrior. He's gonna have charge minions. I wasn't really paying attention to my health that much. Like, sacrificing the doc just feels so like wasteful of both the doctor and of the Shadow Flame, because he had no minions out. I'll get to my quest. Man, this is the longest wait I've had. Hi, Lisa. You know what? I drew one too many cards that game too. I used my hero power. Remember when I said that's the last time I'll use my hero power? In my head, I was saying I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have used my hero power right now. I had more than enough cards in hand and options in hand. I didn't need to use it there, and I would, in that case, would have had 2 more health to keep me in the game. Come on up here, Lisa. The other thing that kind of surprised me with that guy was that, oh yeah, 4-3? Sure. What am I gonna lose? Ah, that's fine. That guy had, like, in the early game, had kind of plain average cards, but late game started to bring out some, like, some better stuff that made him seem less like a new player. This guy's name is Kyle, maybe. Kyle. Ice barrier. I'm gonna keep the Elven Archer in my hand so that with the Mortal Coil I can take out a 2 health minion.
Ready for action!
There you go.
Someday I'll be just like
Oh, even better.
One shot.
And I get card draw for it. Can't do anything with it. Draw. 3 cards to 5 cards, 4 cards to 5 cards. I've got the card advantage. Kyle and Belta. Worth it. God, I wish these Rocketeers were 5 drops. Okay, so we can start going face with a Rocketeer next turn. No, we can't. 4 damage to take him out. What do I want? I want to keep... Yeah. 4 plus 5? That's a lot of... 1, 2... I think I'll just...
Suck steel, swine!
I'd rather keep the drain life as some more utility. That'll probably be the last time I use my hero power for real. I don't regret that one. She still hasn't evened up the card advantage though. I've still got it. Oh, I've got lots of utility now. Yeah, time to go face. Obviously. Well, not obvious necessarily, but yeah, it is time. Now here's the question. What do we do this turn? I would probably say put out the Doctor. That way we have a nice even distribution of health and like types of minions out there. Oh, one of them's gone now, but I don't want to put out two 5/2, one frozen and one alive, like just for 5 face damage. I don't want to like overextend. Basically, I've found in Hearthstone and in Magic that diversity on your board is the best thing. Having lots of different types of minions, because then no one card is going to be able to get rid of them all for the most part, unless it's a Twisting Void, Nether, or whatever. Now here's a question. Do I want to use 2 Drain Lives to take those guys out to go in for 13 face damage?
What to do? What to do?
Or maybe a Shadow Bolt and a Drain Life to go in for 13 total face damage. Might be less. Now is it worth it for 8? Or should I just start to build up my board a little bit? I'm playing a mage, meaning that she's always within 1 card play of getting rid of anybody who's... You know what? This is what I'm doing. Next turn will be the big turn. Diversity on your board, or just giant ass guys. Because Polymorph can't hit more than 1 dude. Is there any card in the game that punishes your opponent for having too big a dudes? Well, there you go. There you go. That's your answer. Don't people make Twitch timing compilations? Perfect timing compilations? I've got 30 health, might as well draw a card just for the fuck of it, right?
The gates are open.
I think that's game. Good match. Man, that was an aggressive, hardcore match for my deck. I thought the draws at the beginning were pretty bad, but then it ended up being pretty good. Is this guy at level 10 now? Oh, we have a ways to go. Oops. So you guys wanted to look at my 50. So even if I did this, once I get enough coins to make it so that I'm within, like, I'll do this quest once I get 50 coins. So at what point, what level do you have to get 20 free packs in this? It's at level 25 you have to get to? Dig your way out of the basement as a beginner?
Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
What's the maximum gold from winning games? You earn the packs along the way. So when do you get your first pack? Which level do I have to get to? I was about to say it'd be a lot nicer if you earned them on the way. Actually, that's a good curve out right there. Like, when's the first one gonna be earned? If you earned 20, I should have, like, you would have thought I would have earned one by now. Keep the coin or get some board presence right now? I'd rather have Taz Dingo on turn 3 than Razorfang Hunter. 100 per day, 30 wins a day maxes out gold for winning games. Well, 30 wins. That's a lot of wins. And that's a squelch. You know, after you squelch an opponent, it's always satisfying when you see him highlighting his hero over and over. Because, you know, he's trying to say shit that he thinks you're hearing, but you're not. Yeah, I need Tazdingo out. Somebody told me yesterday that Hearthstone is trying to minimize the sexuality in the game, but look at the brood mother, man. Check that out. That's... You have to tone that down. 3 packs on ranks 45, 40, 35, 30, and the rest on 25. Okay. Nice. So I should be getting one soon. Also, how many, like, ogre nipples do you see in this game? Like, this guy's, like, just got a little loincloth on. Double standard. That's a giant kobold. Uh-oh. Do I Hellfire? Or do I wait a turn in Hellfire? Because he can only do 3 damage to me. Those bombs are going to do damage to me no matter what. How do I make it seem like I have no options in my hand? I don't think, like, if he's a smart player, he's going to know what I'm doing. And nah, I'm not going to do the Hellfire. I'd rather have board presence right now. I'm just worried he's going to have something to meld with those bombs, magnetic stuff. But what are you going to do?
Say the magic word.
Okay. If he's willing to, I'm willing to wait too. Yeah, I'm willing to wait a turn. Let me just draw a card. Wait. 6. Do I put out the taunt? Or do I put out... He could also have Hellfire. I want to do my Darkest Hour soon.
So many possibilities.
I have a lot of big guys in this deck still that could trade with my Darkest Hour. Come on, keep my guys alive. So I'm just a few wins from getting, Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Keep my bodies out there. I want to... Fuck. Well, now I just gotta trade them out. Like, this isn't fun. I need to draw a card. I was really hoping for like a Coil or an Elven Huntress. At least those are out of the way.
Don't mess with
I might take the Hellfires out of this deck. I don't know, like, it just feels so rare. Like, this isn't really a deck that sits back and waits. Like, I wish Darkest Hour wasn't so expensive.
Unity, precision.
It's annoying.
Mind if I roll me?
It might be a Hellfire turn next turn. No, maybe not. No. Should I do a feint? Pretend that I'm like just trying my best here but not doing well? And then Hellfire next turn or something? How could I have this many cards and not have a play though? Yeah, this is why Hellfire is not working in this deck. I'd just rather have the Darkest Hour as soon as possible. That's why I'm doing this. Now it's Hellfire time. But now I want to do my fucking... I just can't get, like, you know, I can't... I'm not... What the fuck? Everything's working out really badly, like, in terms of timing. Use Darkest Hour now, like, who says I'm gonna get, like, two of my beefiest guys are in my hand, so the Darkest Hour, the fact is the Darkest Hour is fun, but it's not that good with the current cards I have.
The red one tastes like cherries.
You would Darkest Hour, but think about what I have in my deck. There's very little that would actually come out to, like... I don't know, man. I don't know. Darkest Hour, then Hellfire? That wouldn't work. The guys in my deck aren't big enough. I don't have enough beef in there. I don't have the cards to build around this deck, or this strategy. Now I can Hellfire and then maybe... Shit. Like... Okay, that's... Hellfire trade. And then face. Yeah. And maybe now we can, like, he's got card advantage, but I've got life advantage at least, and I've also got a giant 9/9 in my hand. If he has late game right now. Alright, he's down to 10 health. But I mean, if you can't remove a 5/2, you can't remove a 5/2. What does that say about what he has? The fact that he was that desperate to get rid of the 5/2, it means he's really afraid of coming down to 5 health, obviously. Like, because if I have one Rocketeer, I probably have 2. That's what it means. I would rather that guy be a surprise to like one of his mid-range baddies or even a big baddie so that he can remove, but like the fact is I gotta get that body out there. I have lethal next turn if he can't either remove him or 1, 2, 3. Shit. He's gonna have to. Alright, he's gonna fill up his board with 1/1s. See, his deck is what I need. These types of characters that generate bodies and shit, microbots, I need that fucking card. I can still win this. How do I get Snip Snip? Okay, I have to pray for something. I guess, like I needed a Hellfire or something. I'm just praying for a miracle Darkest Hour next turn. If some of these guys can survive, like, is he gonna... He's gonna, like, he's got lower health than me. He's probably gonna try to sacrifice his bots to get rid of the Voidwalker and the Kobold. The Lackey. Unfortunately. It's down to 7. Like, it's not, all is not lost. All I need is my Rocketeer and I win. Just give me, oh, now I definitely win if I get the Rocketeer. In fact, he just opened me up to, oh, fuck. All right, so now what do I do? I gotta just draw, right? Oh my fucking god, I'm within 1 health of winning. Who's gonna win? Holy shit. We can possibly do this. Come on, come on. Just give me anything that does 1 damage. Fuck off. Alright, come on. Please. That's game. Come on, man. Like... Wait a minute. Possibly. Possibly. Wait, why'd I win? What are you talking about? Damage the mech for health. What are you talking about? I don't know. How do I have lethal? Oh, I could have removed him. Wait, how much health did he have? Oh, no. I could have just removed the Voidwalker. On the taunt. I was thinking very poorly. I was thinking about this miracle move that I was hoping would... I was thinking if that, like, brought out my Rocketeer, I would win. And I didn't even think about what was actually happening on the board. It's hard to talk out your thoughts at the same time as thinking properly. Praise Deacon. Didn't I just get done talking about how I acknowledge that I've missed lethal? Alright, I'm gonna edit my deck then now that I have Soulfire. Let's see what I can do with it. Rush. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like Healthfire in this deck. I would rather be able to just like take guys out individually, especially for 1 mana. And I don't care if I have to discard cards. I'd rather have the Soulfire. Like, yeah, maybe I'll have trouble sometimes wiping the board, but most of the times I've been able to deal with the board just with the bodies that I have in this deck. And the taunt that I have in the deck. I'm so dedicated to this fucking Darkest Hour strategy. It's never gonna work fun. It's not gonna be good. I gotta get rid of Darkest Hour. It's not gonna work until I get better cards to do it. I'll put in 2 Soulfires here. And if I'm not doing the Darkest Hour strategy, I might actually have to rethink all the minions that I have. Oh, it's so funny that I got so caught up in that last match. Like, as soon as I realized that I had this miracle move, I just wasn't even paying attention to the fucking, like, doing math. But I was just, like, obsessed with the idea of getting a Rocketeer on a single character in order to get... I was thinking it before he even played, like, some of his it doesn't matter, but, like, I was obsessed with the miracle move instead of what was actually taking place. Come on up. The thing is, Quick Stop Nirvana, that's just a Timmy strategy, as somebody said. That's much more, like, that's not a strategy. The Darkest Hour is never going to be good because my deck's not set up to be good with it. I only have the 2 Rocketeers. I have 1 guy who's Rush. That's good, but I want lots of charge minions in order to make. And the Warlock has great charge minions, especially ones with, like I was talking about earlier, with War Cries that really hurt the Warlock when he plays them hardcast. But synergized with that card, it could be amazing to bring them out for free. It would be almost like playing like a Bloodlust or something, you know? A Timmy is a magic term for a person who's obsessed with like a really big... Actually, that was more of a Johnny thing that I was hoping for. A Johnny move would be... A Johnny would hope for that miracle move. A Timmy likes cards that are like dragons. He likes the really big flashy cards, the crazy cards. Timmy wants to play Ysera, you know, in a game. He wants to build the entire game towards playing Ysera at the end. Me trying to keep going with the Darkest Hour is a Timmy feeling. A Johnny wants to do combos, big combos. He wants to do like come up with like strategies nobody's thought of before and make unique decks, utilizing like a very complicated, orchestrated way to win. Even if it doesn't work 70% of the time, that 30% of the time it does, and he wins. He's going to be so satisfied, even though he's not dominating his local scene. And then the Spike is the super serious player. The Spike is the type of guy who goes in and like spams well played when he thinks that he has like the game in his hand. He's the super serious guy who doesn't give a shit about the flavor of the cards, doesn't care anything about combos unless they help him win the majority of the time. That's all he cares. Super competitive. Spike. That was created by the Wizards of the Coast developers of Magic the Gathering. That was just 3 characters they created so that every time they made a new character or a new card in Magic, they would discuss what kind of a card is this? Is this a Johnny card, a Spike card, or a Timmy card? Who are we designing? Have we made sure that this new set we're coming out with has enough Timmy cards in it to make them excited about the new set? You know, is there enough Johnny cards in there? Alright, so... Yeah, so I was saying, if I'm getting rid of the idea, I mean, like, I need to rethink my Murloc strategy and my Razorfen Hunter. Let's just go for, like, card value, which is the majority of the decks I'll probably be creating tonight if I'm not getting obsessed with a Timmy strategy. Just putting in card value to the deck. Pure card value. I think a second Ooze. I love Ooze. Although I haven't been facing a lot of weapons. I like Evil Genius a lot. I think he's value. Knife Juggler's value, especially with the Evil Genius. Even if the Knife Juggler doesn't like trigger a bunch, he's still worth it. Faceless is pretty good with your taunts. What's Faceless? Oh. Oh yeah, I do have some good taunts in there, don't I? Yeah, he's a 3-drop that could potentially come out after Tazdingo, or at the very worst, he could come out with 2 health. Oh, with 3 health, so like a 5/3 for 3 with a Voidwalker out. And if he comes out late game, he could potentially have like 6 health, or 4, 8, or 9. Of course, at that point, his aggressive mana drop isn't as important, but maybe a bit more mid-game here. 3 drops. I like the Banana Buffoon, but I don't know if he makes sense for this deck. I feel like this Warlock, I feel like most of the decks I have here are going to have to like focus on aggro strategies. Maybe that. Because I don't really have, I have some meat in my late game, but I don't think I have enough to want to try to take the game late. But I'm also facing opponents who probably feel the same way. So I don't want to like burn out hard and fast either. What do you guys have, any insight? Leper Gnomes, nah. Maybe I should consider one Hellfire, just for doomsday situations. Thanks for the Faceless Rager suggestion. Wolf Riders I like in this deck. I have a lot of potential face damage here, like that just can burn out or don't burn out rather. Lots of potential face damage. I don't know if I want a Hellfire. No, I'm good. Let's pick a card, though, to say that if I were to take something out, what would I take out for Hellfire? That way, in the game, if I draw that card, then I will say that, like, I'll be like, that could have been a Hellfire. So I always like to do this in Magic. Let's say one of these Wolf Riders for a Hellfire. But then it's hard to say if a Wolf Rider comes out, if it would have definitely been the Hellfire. Whatever. Let's say that then. Alright, let's get back in there. Well, the thing is, if you lose a vital card, then you just draw a new one for 2 mana and 2 health. I mean, yeah, it's part of the risk, right? Discarding random, but discard strategy, the idea is to keep your hand kind of empty and then use your hero power when you need a card, right? I guess.
Gul'dan versus
I don't know.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
It's hard to get over missing lethal like that. Happens to the best, and I'm far from the best. I'm sure Shadow Chat was a lot meaner than you guys.
What is my purpose?
Thanks, Deotis. Alright, I don't really want to destroy my Void guy yet, so let's start going aggressive. I didn't want to use Evil Genius on the Void Caller. The Void Walker. The good thing is you don't drop rank at this point in the ladder, so.
To my side.
Okay. Glad I have Mortal Coil. Hero Power first. Mortal Coil. Actually, I guess, yeah. I'm a little dehydrated, that's why I'm sniffing so much. Alright. So now, this could have been a would I have even cared, though, to use 4 mana to Hellfire this?
I wonder.
Instead... And I got the same net cards in my hand, and only there's one guy left on the board though, which Hellfire would have gotten rid of. Two taunts? I'm hoping one of these taunts gets low enough on health that it feels nice to, like, I want to be able to hit that 2-1 with it and then use Evil Genius to make it feel nice and synergetic that I got my card value. So what are you guys up to today? It's a Sunday afternoon, right? Sunday morning for you West Coasters, almost noon. This guy's got some good basic cards, but he's running out of gas quickly here. I think I should probably get rid of that Kodo. Dolly, you got a toddler? Five rush. I'm gonna have to deal with that. I have to trade it. I've still got card advantage, so I'm not too bothered by these trades of cards that I'd rather keep alive, but I don't like using my 5/2 without getting any kind of face damage first. That was a twin spell, right? So I knew that was coming. But I might have forgot. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play the Fellstalker. Wait, I don't need to. Soulfire and then Drain Life. I hope I don't lose something good. I just really don't want to lose my Burly Shovel Fist. I have to play the Drain Life first, because if I don't, there isn't any point of doing this. Okay, I lost the Evil Genius, that's okay. Now I can't play my Fellstalker because I can't risk losing the Shovel Fist, because he'll make me discard a card. Alright, so he's reclaimed his card advantage, but I am Warlock, and so I can gang it back a little bit at the cost of health, and that's why it's important that I kept on trading and not take any more face damage, because I want to keep drawing late game. Which one do I get rid of? The Buzzard, because I don't want him to get any more card advantage. Okay, this isn't horrible. What does this do? Battle cry if you control. Okay. God damn it. Did he just? I think he just drew that. At least I can destroy his weapon. Let's see what happens. It's gonna get real close here. Of course, with Hunter, he's got the 2 damage hero face damage each turn. Is he gonna go all face this turn? Okay. God, I hate it when people handle their cards like that, like just keep thumbing their card. 4 damage to a minion. Not all is lost. I can't use my hero power, so it's gonna be card draw for card draw. He has one that he decided not to play yet. I don't know what that could be. I don't think I have the ability to play around a secret. That is the worst possible fucking card I could have drawn. It's probably Exploding Trap, and now I'm gonna take 2 damage to the face. Nope. Is there any way I can win this? If I survive this? If I go down to 1 life, can I survive, like, win it? Somehow? Not now. What is he doing down here at level 46 with all these cards? Doesn't it feel like I'm facing more people who have a full collection and a full set of, like, who just got into the game and bought, like, a ton of packs versus people who are doing the same thing as I'm doing, trying out the game and working their way up slowly? I might survive another turn? 1 more turn, but I don't think I can win this in any way. I don't think there's anything I can do to win.
Well played.
Damn.
You win this time.
Broodmother might have helped, potentially. I just wanna, I'm gonna get 3 free packs in a couple wins. I think I need 2 wins or maybe 3 wins. If I can stop facing guys like that have a nice, like, constructed, synergetic paint by numbers deck.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
I don't know if the Shadow Flame is going to work in this deck either, honestly. Well, I'd rather have that than Hellfire, but obviously. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck that shit. I can't lose rank, and that just puts me on tilt too hard. I start with 2 mothers in my... Okay, I just need 2 wins, right? I can't drop rank, and that's just fucking bullshit. The 2 cards I want to draw in the game during the course of the game start in my fucking hand. Fuck you. That's fucking stupid. Not even gonna. I'll give that guy a free win. I would just be on tilt the rest of the match trying to recover from that. Like, that opening hand would just be so...
Gul'dan versus
Alright.
Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
Mortal Coil is the thing I want to draw into, not necessarily have in my opening hand. I want some nice drops here, so I'm hoping... Okay, that's good stuff right there. Alright, so since we have 2 discarding cards in our hand, we want to drain our hand of dudes, of cards, right off the bat. But that's fine. And now next turn we can have a... Wow, that's a pretty nice rollout right there. A 5-3 next turn. Oh, he's gonna be a 5-2 instead. Don't. Oh. Don't hit... Oh, I can actually copy his health anyways. Doesn't matter.
Your rage sustains
That is a nice rollout. Holy shit. Now this guy's probably looking at me and thinking that I have, like, opened a whole bunch of packs or something. Like, but that was just lucky rollout. This deck is not finely tuned enough. Alright, now we have to think if we can overextend or not, because this is Mage, and so she could freeze next turn, and then the next turn she could also do Kona Cold. So I don't really want to play the Swamp Ooze. Should probably get rid of the Boar. Draw a card. I want to keep the Soulfire for face damage. I'm gonna be like so close to finishing her off within the next 2 turns that I want to have that Soulfire ready to finish it if possible. especially with the Reckless Rocketeer in hand. And, well, that's annoying, but we're still in a pretty good position, I think. Now we have 2 Soulfires. Of course, one could end up getting lost to a discard. There's another charge. I'm liking this aggro deck. Just all out, balls to the wall. Alright, so I win next turn. If... Okay, so he gets a taunt out. Okay, so I'm going to draw one more. It would be insanely bad luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 1 in 6 chance of not winning right now. Yeah, I win. Could you imagine if if the 1 in 6 happened? Destroy a demon, restore 5 health to your hero. I don't have any demon tokens, like that's not worth it losing a demon for. That's not a good card to have. One more win and we get 3 packs to open up. And we'll see if those packs have anything fun in them. Yeah, I don't have any Death Rattle Demons. I don't have anything to synergize with that card that I just earned, whatever the Soul Pact. Yeah, I do too. Like, packs being exciting is really cool. Like, you're working towards something, like you're earning it. Just using real, like, pay to win in this game. But again, I don't chagrin Blizzard for pay to win because that's what collectible card games have been since their inception. It's always been pay to win. That's the very nature of it. I don't want any of those. I want some early drops. There's some early drops. Now the question is, do I want to play my acidic Swamp Ooze early or do I want to keep them for utility? That's an indicator that this tricky hunter, as he's called, as he's named himself, doesn't have a lot of tricks in his deck if he's running that boar. He feels like he's probably like me, with some pretty basic cards in his deck.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Where are my Soul Bolt? It doesn't matter. Well, I don't want to play my Rush, or my Charge Minion, or my Faceless Reaper, and yeah, I'm just gonna draw. Okay, there we go. That'll stop the bleeding. How do I like using the stylus? Better than the mouse. It is so much better than the mouse. It takes getting used to, but now, like, I'm frustrated with using a mouse. I find it, like, the mouse, like, I'm sitting there, I'm, like, dragging it around the screen and doing precise things that I find, like, so painstaking and, like, little micro movements in your wrist, and it just makes me annoyed when I just want to get up to the screen and go like this to do things that are precise. And I'm not talking about drawing, I'm talking about just clicking small things, doing, like, little UI things, like... Probably go in with the charge now. Nope, I should have. Ah, that's dumb. I should have played the Faceless Rager. Well, he didn't attack with his 2 guys last turn. Let's hope he does it again. I don't know. That was a bad move, though. I shouldn't have done that. Now he takes out the board. Shit. Dummy. Well, he's burned out now anyways. He's got nothing left in his hand. Like, I've got the card advantage by a long shot. I'll get rid of that crocodile next turn. And the hunter, especially basic hunter, with what he has, it looks like he's just using the basic set. He has barely any card draw. He's got the buzzard on turn 5, and I can remove that with my other shadow bolt. Okay, so this happened before. We faced a guy who played almost all basic cards until late game, and all of a sudden he shows that he's got some good shit. Whenever you draw a beast, give it +2/+2. You're gonna have to get rid of that right away. And I've got 2 weapon destructions now. I'd like to play one of these just to have the body out there, because like the chances of him drawing 2 weapons in the next, like he's on a hand-to-mouth basis at this point, drawing cards and playing them, so now I can play the Brood Mother and really start to dominate the board, especially if I can play the Faceless Rager next to take her health. I'm gonna trade there. Just to keep her as much health as I can so that the Faceless Rager will have that full 6 health, maybe 5. Maybe not. That's okay. Is that his last card? No, it's his second last card. He's been holding 1 card this whole time. It's either a super late game card, or it's just a piece of utility he hasn't seen an opportunity to use. Anybody have any guesses what that last card could be that he's been holding for 4 turns that he hasn't played? Maybe it's like an 8 casting cost, or a 9 or a 10. I want to see what I have. And that's nice. I'm not afraid of a weapon. I'd rather have another dude out there. Yes, please don't be King Crush, because I have nothing to remove him right now. I don't know what I would do. I'd have to do 4 damage, 5, 6 damage. Is he 9 health or 8 health? 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd be able to get rid of him with Burly Shovel Fist as well, but he would have me down to 1 health. Alright. Time to stop drawing cards, I think. Let's just finish this. I don't want to play the guy yet. I'd rather... I'm going to wait on that. Or, yeah, I've got my guy. What are you guys talking about? Got your 9... Yeah, I got my 9/9, yeah. Which is good. Okay, Mortal Coil to get me another card. Oh, I should have played my fucking Goo. That's okay. I got some health. I forgot about him already. We were just talking about him. He's only rush, not charge, so it's not like I had the game there. I have it next turn regardless. I think. I don't know what he could have that could win at this point. What was the card he was holding then? Sorry, 9-man, 8/8. I don't know what you're talking. He was holding the silence. He was holding the owl. Nine-man at 8/8 is what you're telling me. Thank you. Oh, 9-man, nah. Okay, that's game. We get some packs now. Maybe not yet. Do I have to get... Maybe I have to win 3 more. Maybe I have to get to... beat level 45, and then I get 3 packs, maybe. My Warlock is close to being level 10. Oh, so you get 3 stars, but then you have to win 1 more to get to the next. That's why. Okay. That's how it works.
I will fight.
So it's like 4 stars per rank then? 4 wins per rank or 3 wins per? Because you get 3 stars, then you win 1 and you get a new rank, and then do you get star with a star, or do you have 0 stars when you get the new? I haven't played a paladin in a while.
Why do you fall?
I want to stand by the knife juggler pick, but sometimes I do wish he was a 3-2. He used to be, right? He used to be a 3-2. You start with a star for the next rank. Okay. Unless you're on a streak, yeah, okay. Can you be on a streak in these low levels? I don't think you can go on streaks until you actually get to level 25. That's just a guess, though. Summon a 0/3 faceless agent with taunt for your opponent when it dies. Okay. It's an aggressive deck, so let's go aggressive. Did I have a streak bonus earlier? Maybe. I don't pay attention to things. See, Blizzard saying that it's toning down the sexuality, but here you've got like some cow woman clearly having an orgasm. Okay. Do I want to bank against him having a weapon or nah?
Why do you fall? Taste my steel.
This is going pretty well. It's going not well for him. I think he's just got really bad draws. Got a soul fire. These soul fires are great for finishing off the dudes. That's why the discard cost of it should be not really thought about, because it's more of a late game end game card. Use the shadow bolts in the meantime. I'm gonna get rid of the Void Walker. I don't think I need I don't need him for his taunt, because I have this free guy that I was given. Hey, my knife juggler is finally getting some mileage. The guy that I couldn't draw for the life of me for the first, like, 7 games after I got him, or whatever, put him into a deck. When this minion has 3 or more attack, it has taunt and lifesteal. Well, I don't want that to be a thing. But I don't know how to remove it either. I hope he doesn't have something to give her more attack power. What's that one that there's a paladin card +4/+4. He's gonna start doing 1 damage to every other character per turn now. My knife juggler, no. 4, 5, 6. I'm within 10. I have him at 7 health soon. I want to keep my knife juggler, so I'm gonna use my soul fire. I just love that he's actually doing stuff this game. I don't even know if that was the right move, honestly. I just feel kind of like I love having this guy out because I've been putting him into decks for like 20 games now and barely got any mileage out of him, and now I'm suddenly... He might be here from the beginning of the game to the end.
Reporting for duty.
Good, she got killed without doing anything. He had a bad game. He just didn't get the right draws. Alright, can I win it here? 9, yeah. We did it. Now we get 3 packs. Neonte hears Cowwoman and he rushes right to his computer. I am on a streak. Look at that. This is why games like this are crack, because of all those sound effects and all those things that happen when in a combo like that. All right. After the break, stay tuned, and we'll open our packs. Our well-deserved reward. P-Break's Neck Break. Back soon. guys, I'm back. If you're on break, come back. I'm back, cause I'm back. So come on back. We got fresh cards, and I don't know. I'm debating whether to have this or not, cause I do intermittent fasting right now. But I feel like a treat. This is umeshu. It's plum liqueur. It's a sweet 14% alcohol plum drink, and it has 2 little plums in it. And it's almost my bedtime. And it feels like nice just to have a little drink. Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink. The only reason I'm considering not doing it is just because of my intermittent fasting, and I'm like past my window. But fuck it. Strict diets are diets that people don't stick to when you're too strict. All right. Oh yeah, I get to have the plum. This is the best part. Now I can't reach it, it's slippery. Oh shit, I already lost the plums. Now I'll just have to have them at the end. Oh, it's so fucking... It's like tart. It feels like it's sucking the moisture out of your mouth. Like it's so tart. But it's sweet too, but not too sweet. And it's great when you mix it with so I put it on ice at this time of year, and in the winter I mix it with hot water half and half. And it's that type of liquid, if you look inside, you can just see all the like it looks like an oil, kind of, the way it like swirls around in there. All right. Oh, I need to... I'll be good. Hey, Ruds. How you doing, awkward kitty? Cause plum bum. I don't get it, Neon. All right, here we go. Let's open these packs. Hoping for a legendary. Double the damage and healing powers of your spells, of your spell and hero power. That's a pretty good priest card, right? 7 body for 7 mana. That's good right off the bat, and that bonus seems really damn good. You're a good kitty. Hi. Hi. All right. Circle of Healing. Getting some priest cards. Maybe he's the next hero for us to play. Warlock is almost at level 10. Emperor Cobra. That's a good all class. I like the all classes cards. Paladin. Give your minions Divine Shield. All your minions. I don't know about that card. Finally, a fucking Hunter secret. I can't believe all the secrets aren't... There's not a single secret in the basic cards. That was a good pack. Classics. Hunter's getting better here. So some of those basic cards those classic set are new to me. I've never seen them before, even though it's classic. So they are adding cards still to the classic set. Add a random card from another class. These are all kind of like, One good, so we got a legendary, that's fun. So maybe we'll finish one more game with Warlock to get him to level 10. And then we'll move to Priest and make a deck. Because Priest seems to have some pretty nice stuff now.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
Good boy. That looks like a pretty good opening hand there. I'm gonna keep the Mortal Coil this time because last time I mulliganed it, I ended up regretting it. He's gonna want on my lap soon. That's the sequence of this with him. But there's no space, buddy. With the coin in the hand, I might discard the coin. That'd be nice. I hope I don't lose my doctor. No! He's such a great late game card. That's alright. Sacrificing the... He could have just as easily not been drawn the entire game. Let's pretend he was a Mortal Coil or a who the fuck knows. Look at this early game board presence.
Tastingo! Yes!
Are there no neutral spells? Huh. Never thought about that.
As you command.
Turn 5. If she didn't use Cone of Cold last turn, she doesn't have it. She also would have frozen by now if she had it. That means we're 2 turns away from potentially Blizzard. I think I'm gonna keep going aggressive. I'll keep the other Void Walker though. No reason to play him. Oh buddy, oh I need to, yeah. Every day I brush you, well not every day, but I just brushed him yesterday and he's still got all this hair. I thought I got it all off of him. Rudiger sheds more than any cat I've ever met. Oh shit, there's the freeze. Why didn't she use it? Did she just draw that? Because why did she not use it? Oh, she accidentally passed the turn without using her hero power. Alright, I'll keep the Fellstalker in my hand. She must have just drawn that Frost Nova, because otherwise why didn't she use it last turn to prevent 9 damage to the face? Unless she knows that she's really got, I don't know, a late game strategy, which maybe that indicates. If she removes the Void Stalker, okay, she's 1 turn away from a potential Flame Strike.
So many possibilities.
So I should probably trade. I want to be aggressive, but Flame Strike might be coming. If she wants to Flame Strike the 5/3, that's fine. You know, like, we'll see. I'm willing to trade a card for the potential of, like, having this type of board presence if she doesn't have it. It's a worthy trade. And should I draw? I'm at 28 health. I think I should draw, yeah. Another Broodmother, I get my health back. Do you think she has Flame Strike? I don't think she does. This looks like it's gonna be a quick win. I think. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Something might be about to happen. Seems to have a lot going on there. She's got a lot of options in her hand. Some of them are coins. Why'd you just burn a coin for no reason? Oh, because of that? No, that's the battle cry, though. Should have cast that first. I'm just gonna keep stuff in my hand and keep drawing, hoping that I'll get more soul fires. Yes. Which means I win? Next turn, potentially. With the drain life and the soul fire. I don't think that... The only thing she has to regain health, the mage, is the ice block, and I'll just make sure I don't attack. If she plays a secret. There's the flame strike. It came too late for her. So tasty, God. Usually I eat the plum first, but now I have the plum to look forward to. But it'll be cold. Alright. Now we get to make a priest deck. So we've only lost twice today, 3 times. But that should have been a win, because I'm an idiot. But, oh, it's everywhere, Rudiger. God, it's just... Oh. Thanks, pal. Just gotta grab a charging cable here. So here's a pro tip about intermittent fasting and running a 1,000 calorie deficit. Just one drink will really go to your head. Like, I'm not obviously drunk, but like I can feel a buzz after just a few sips of this. It metabolizes it so quick. So you get, I guess you save money. All right. Priest time. We haven't seen any priest, anybody playing priest. Whew. Rudiger. I'm just gonna have to get the sticky roller and rub it all over my face. All right, what kind of a priest deck do we want to make? First, I'm just going to wipe out whatever they've made for me because I don't want to look at it. Alright, I've always loved Northshire Cleric in Arena, but I'm not sure she pans out the same way in Constructed. Look at this guy, though. Death Rattle just restored 5 health to the enemy hero. I guess the strategy behind that downside to his card is making sure he never dies by way of increasing his health and keeping him healed, right? I love Shadow Word Pain. Well, let's start with the legendary, right? And oh, we have 2 legendary for the priest. Cast Inner Fire on every minion in your deck. Set attack. So we can build around that, setting attack equal to health. Double the healing and damage of your spells, and then this taunt guy. Wow, we have some good priest cards. I wasn't even... And we don't even have the real Inner Fire yet. But we have a woman who will cast it on our entire deck. Check out the new card Radiance. What? Northshire Cleric. Yeah, I'm tossing her in. I also love Power Word Shield. That's an auto include, I think, because you get to draw a card for 1 mana You get +2 health, like that's just a no-brainer. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Hench Clan in. I like him as a 4-drop, like that's pretty good value. And it's not like a priest is a guy who goes all out to the face anyways and tries to finish the game quick, so the extra 5 health like given to the enemy hero might not even matter. I don't think it'll matter. So the curve is, we've got our 1-drops for sure already. So this is pretty situational, but the Circle of Healing will become like a board clearance card in the case of the Prophet Velen being put out, but that's to all minions, so that's more like that's almost like a Hellfire. Let's toss in the Smite. I don't want to restore 5 health to my hero. I don't think that's... If it was just restore 5 health, that would be great, because then it would combo with that one that deals damage. Alright, so that's just all this... That's what we got for priest cards. I don't think I want to have the double minions health. So, if we want to build around the Lady in White, does anybody know when we'll get awarded the actual Inner Fire? Because it's a basic card, right? It shouldn't take too many games before we're actually awarded it. And then we can actually put it in here for synergy. Circle of Healing for draw synergy with the Cleric? Wait, what? Oh, because it's 0? It's to all minions. Alright, let's toss it in. It's just 1, so sure. I've never played with it because I would never consider drafting that in Arena, so. I'm gonna eat one of the plums. That's too bad that it comes from packs. How many viewers do I have? I'm the 3rd highest Hearthstone. Does Hearthstone not get streamed much anymore? Alright. Oh my gosh. Now my fingers are covered in cat hair. So if you're just joining the show, I've decided to leave my account from North America behind with its 40,000 dust and full set of like classic and all the earlier sets it pretty much has a full set of, I guess, or close to. Anyway, I don't know, fucking know. And start a completely free account, paying no money to get through and build my way up through the Asian servers. I have 164 and the official Hearthstone stream has 41,000. So there's nobody else streaming that has more than 164 people? That's crazy. You'd also think I'd get more viewers just by virtue of being the 3rd most popular Hearthstone stream. What are you doing? Come up here, half cat. He's just half a cat. All right. Any suggestions, guys? Banana Buffoon might work. That increases guys' health. That's always good, right? Okay, so the main thing we want is guys with big health, right? To synergize with that legendary we got. So we want... Oh, Blade Master's obvious with Priest. Oasis Snapjaw. Mogushan Warden. If we're gonna have these guys with big health and we don't have any inner fire yet, then we're gonna want guys that give them temporary attack powers. Like, I love the Soldier of Fortune. Tazdingo goes into every game. Proud Defender, we only got one of him. Do I have enough spells to make her worth putting in? Let's do it. Anyways, what was I just saying? I forget what I was saying. Something about... Have that guy that gives taunt to the guys next to him for big health? I don't think I have him. I'm pretty sure I don't have him yet. Hey, Ruds. My curve looks awful. God, that's a bad looking curve. Alright, I gotta get rid of some of my 4-drops. Do I have enough spells to make this worth it? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she's probably gonna be a good card with the amount of spells I have. Well, considering my curve, almost everything I put in here now should be 2 or 3 drops. I don't know. Stormwind Knight? Oh, the thing I was talking about was putting in maybe Abusive Sergeant, because he can, like, briefly buff the guys that have high health but no attack power, but I don't know if that's really a good pick. Well, let's use my earlier advice and talk about just putting in value. Like, what are my best cards? Let's start with Epic. I have no epics. Rare. Here's my rares. I should put in an Emperor Cobra. Should I put in the Hecklebot? The battle cry is that my opponent will summon a minion from their deck. I could certainly be entertaining. Fuck it. Fuck it. And let's put in our Knife Juggler for value. And then we've already got the Convincing Infiltrator in, which is a really good card. That is a horrible looking curve. I gotta get rid of some 4-drops. What would you guys say? Proud Defender I want to keep. Get rid of a Tazdingo? No. Oh, get rid of the Snapjaws. Fuck them. That'll fix the curve. Alright, we peak at 4. That's okay for a long game player, I think. Like, that's what this deck is going to be, is long game. So... now let's just look at getting some early, like 2 and 3 drops. Or rather, let's look at the very end of the game here. We want to put in the Burly Shovel Fist and the Deranged Doctor. Maybe the Heroic Innkeeper? Get rid of some more 4-drops to smooth out the early game? If you're holding a dragon... no, I don't want this card in there, even though he has a huge health. Taunt. Costs 1 less for each enemy minion. Rabble Bouncer. That's a bad card. That's like, this is the type of card that is only put into the set because, that is only introduced because, this never used to be a part of Classic, this Rabble Bouncer. I've never seen it before. It must have been put in there as like a counter to a certain meta. Like, that this is going to help deal with like a rush meta. Like, yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's why they named it that, Rabble Bouncer. It's for like keeping out little weenies, like Murloc decks and Paladin white weenie decks. I'll trust you, I'll put it in. You say it's not bad, especially with the lady. Yeah, but the lady's not gonna... If we had Inner Fires in here, how much would it cost? What kind of cards would I have to disenchant? What would an Inner Fire cost to craft? Let's craft 2 Inner Fires. What would we have to disenchant? Where's Inner Fire? Oh, there it is. So we need 40. So I would have to... It's 40 to craft. $80 dust for 2. So I know we have some garbage cards that we could get rid of. Like stuff that I would never use. Let's look at like what would we never... You can't disenchant stuff like this guy. You can't you can't craft him. What would I never ever use? What do I think is just garbage? Let's start with garbage epics. Do I have a garbage epic? Nope. Do I have a oh wait, do I have epics of some kind, don't I? Why did nothing show up? Wait, is it not called epic? What's it called? Legendary. I'm on priest. Well, I can't even, there's no clickable thing at the top even. Oh, just cuz I'm crafting a oh, I would have to leave and go to maybe like this. Okay. Epic. Darkest Hour. Nah, I want to keep that around. That's a fun card. I definitely don't have any garbage legendaries. Do I? Seeker's trigger twice. I would get 400 for disenchanting that. I'd open up a lot of options for myself. Give your minions Divine Shield. What do you guys think of that card? I could disenchant it for 20. That would only give me one of my Inner Fires. Hecklebot. It's a bad card. You guys think it's bad? I think it's bad too. It looks way too expensive. Shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck, then when drawn it. Okay, I want to keep that because I might want to do that. Summon 2 copies of a minion. That's garbage, isn't it? Dimensional Ripper? Like, I actually talked about how bad that was when I first opened it. I don't understand how that could ever be good. Oh, I just earned bonus dust for doing that. Oh, good, now I have enough. Great, they gave me bonus dust. All right, that was a hidden quest. All right, so I have to play as Rogue or Warrior today too. I could do as a Rogue because I have a pretty good Rogue deck. All right, so we'll go back to crafting. Where's priest? Alright, so we can craft a couple inner fires, which will make this an actual, you know, strategized. Feels silly because it's a fucking classic card, which I'm going to have an abundance of later. Wait, what? Oh, I have to get rid of a card. Alright, so what do I want to get rid of? Probably don't actually need the Deranged Doctor. We want the Rabble Bouncer and... Let's get out the Shovel Fist. Let's really double down on these big health creatures then, and Inner Fires. Is there anything Inner Fire like that I could craft? I have a little bit more dust left. Gang plus... I could toss in some Fell, the Taunt. Let's look at Taunt minions, actually, because they always have more health. Could toss in Silverback Patriarchs for early game value. Fen Creeper, I mean, that's not a huge bonus putting Inner Fire on Fen Creeper. It's like a 5-drop becomes a 6/6. That's not a huge morph. That's not great. The Worm Guard. Maybe the Worm Guard. Divine Spirit you get by playing more Priest. What's Divine Spirit? Doubles... There's a card that doubles health. Yeah. Oh, that's not how you spell divine. Divine. Banana Buffoon probably doesn't belong. Curve is weird. Get rid of the Dark Iron Dwarf. Alright, let's just see how that goes, and we'll make more decisions as we play. We'll decide what doesn't work as we go along. What's Faceless? Wait, what? What's Faceless? Oh, Faceless in order to... Face... Oh, but... Oh, right. No, you're right. Totally. Who should I replace then? Knife Juggler. Sorry, Knife Juggler. I only put you in there because of value, but you don't belong. Good call. I'm not sure about the Silverbacks, even though they're a 1/4, like early game, if you put an Inner Fire on them, they become a 4/4 for 3. That's still not that great. A 4/4 for 3 mana that costs you 2 cards. Yeah, I'm not sure about them. What would you guys replace the Silverback Patriarch with? Let's just fucking do it now. I don't need to keep going here. I don't like them. Like, what else could go in there? I mean, hell, I'd rather have like the utility of weapons with the ooze. The curve says that we should get rid of... that we need 3 drops. I'd rather have Oasis Snapjaw. Juggler back in. Yeah, the thing is we're curving high. Nah, I'll keep the silverback. We'll see. We'll see. It's just I don't know what I have to replace him with. Ooze is a good choice. Maybe I should do 1 ooze and 1 silverback, and then decide what I feel like whenever I'm drawing each of them.
Anduin.
He goes here.
Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
The light shall bring victory.
You want room? Now you can lay down. Oh, this is my decision. Ugh. The fact that I'm mulliganing the silverback as a 3-drop in my opening hand says something.
Happy midsummer. Beware of forest fires.
Is someone urgent?
Wish I had her a turn ago. Plus the doubling of her health would be amazing. Yeah, silverback is shit. We gotta think of something to replace that.
Right away.
It's... I don't know, the weather says, in terms of what it feels like, it's supposed to feel or be like 20. It doesn't feel like 20. It feels like close to like 26 or 27 right now.
Right away.
Yeah, I thought about the card draw, but I decided against it. I'll do it maybe... I do need some card advantage, so maybe I'll need to do it this turn. No, but I have a play. I have a board advantage play here. Quite a few. I don't want to give him coins early game. Not him. Now I'll draw 2 cards.
Is someone injured?
It's not 52 degrees Celsius where you are. That's impossible.
Free of that blasted tough.
Fahrenheit? Wait.
Behold.
It's only ever hit like 52 in the hottest places on Earth. Like, where are you? Hey, this actually worked out for me. Hey, what's this?
Arena's full. Beat.
Don't want him to keep going off, so
Right away. Right away.
That was a lot of card draws right there. Kuwait. Okay, I stand corrected. You're in Kuwait. We have a fan in Kuwait? What the fuck? This is a lot of options. Okay, so this thing has rush, costs 1 less for each friendly treant that died this game. That's why he was able to get it out. So he, well. This is tough decisions. I want more cards. There we go.
Back of the line. Right away. Right away.
This is a crazy deck, honestly. This is pretty good. It feels like. Twisted Potato is your nickname for, because I don't understand why does that have to do with Kuwait. I don't know much about Kuwait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, 2 of them are sleeping, so it doesn't matter. No more card draw for me. Too late, dude. 3 threes across the board. He's at 20 health. Probably need to put out some more taunts so I don't lose my guy. But I don't need to worry about taunt if I just double my healing abilities. This is a pretty good board here. Is this guy a filthy net decker? Is that what's going on? How is he a net decker this early? We're down in the 40s here, like sub 40 level. I'm a 45 rank and there's guys net decking? Like, what the fuck? This doesn't make sense. What's he doing down here? You can't drop down here. I haven't gotten any inner fires yet. You're saying that this is what it looks like at level 15, at rank 15? I'm at rank 15 on my other account. I haven't played there much though, so I don't know the meta. So he keeps gaining health because of those little buggers. Should probably get rid of them so they don't gain him any more health. Oh, there you go. I do not want this guy to die. I don't want him to give him 5 health. I want to finish this game soon. Twitch can specify the class you're playing? How do they know? I need the opposite of Shadow Word Pain. I need at least 1 or 2, like the ones that kill guys over 5 health or 5 power, because I don't have a lot of answers for big guys. Looks like he's setting himself up for a big next turn. He wouldn't have lethal, but he could wipe my board if he has another. Didn't he use 2 of his things that give his characters +2/+2 though? I think he's used 2 of those cards. Do you guys think I should start wiping his board? Yeah, I should probably. Because I don't know what he... Yeah? Because I don't know this tech, but I have a feeling he's setting himself up for next turn in a big way. And I don't have lethal. I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's all I could do. Okay, so... I gotta play at least one of these. I should have done that before I put up my Shadow Word shit.
Pen is mightier with the sword.
Not too quickly. She should be a 3/6 right now, but I played her after the Shadow Word. Forgot about her thing. Okay, there you go. 2/2 and taunt now. An extra 1/1.
Spell and fury.
The witch command.
How have I not gotten a single fucking inner fire? So at least he probably doesn't have any big...
Face me, you overgrown home.
Yay!
Intrude.
Fuck it. I'm not gonna get anything that will boost her, so... He's got 7 cards, I have 4 cards left in our decks.
Handle it.
By the time I draw the chick, like there'll be nothing for like both my legendaries are in these last 4 cards. Oh wait, I already played my legendary earlier. It's ridiculous though. Can somebody make an educated guess as to what I have left in my deck? What do I have left? The legendary girl who is like a 6/6, I think. Maybe another, I don't think I've used more than one. Do I have another smite? 2 inner fires are in there.
My remedies are all natural.
2 inner fire and then her. Oh my god. Every bit of my entire deck strategy is sitting in the last 3 cards. This entire deck was built around the lady with inner fire casting and the inner fires themselves, and they're all in the bottom of the deck. The last 3 cards. So I feel like this would have... Wait. What's going on here? Where... I did have 1 inner fire? I did have 1 inner fire earlier. We had 1 inner fire, so the last 2 are... At least he doesn't seem to have any late game, like, crazy beef or anything like that. He's got enchantments, shit, but... I should win this, I think. Barring some sort of crazy trump card he has. Fucking lady in white, oh my god. So she's gonna come out and cast this on nothing because the last thing in there is an inner fire. But at least that means that I'll be able to make this guy 14/14 next turn, right? Whoa, I did get inner fires. Where did my second inner fire go?
Hush now.
I don't remember the second inner fire. I remember the first one. Did I not put them both in my deck? So I defeated a net decker that, by some of your guys' assessment, should be in a much higher rank than he is. But wasn't he missing some critical cards? Was he missing some, like... You're running Wormguard, yeah, for the Lady Knight. I built a deck around my Legendary, which I kind of said from the outset that I would do with this strategy, is like, as I open cards, I'll build decks around my best cards. Or at least I'll try. He was only missing like 2 cards from like one of the top decks that's being used. Huh. Or like at least one of the meta decks, if not a top deck. Well, I should probably wrap up soon, but before I do, I gotta make sure I play a game as Rogue or Warrior and win one. Just to make sure that I have that cache unlocked, right? And I'll get a pack if I do it. If I win a game with her. So... Whoa. It's strong and the cheapest deck. Okay. To craft, I guess. Okay, so Rogue. I'm going to start from scratch with her, because I've gotten a lot of new cards since I started. Let's just make a quick and dirty one. There'll be... Let's start with legendaries. I don't think we have anything for her that's legendary. No. Oh, that's not even how you spell legendary. Legendary. No, we have nothing for her. So, what about epics for her? Nothing. Rare? Okay. We have a Vendetta, deal 4 damage to a minion. It costs 0 if you're holding a card from another class. Okay. I don't know that I'll have anything that... I'll take it out if I don't have anything that can get me lots of cards from other classes. 2 pirates from your weapon combo and a weapon. Draw 2 pirates from your deck and a weapon. I don't even know if I have any weapons to draw from the deck. Do I? Oops. I probably want the Knife Juggler because of... She'll be playing a lot of low... And tossing the Emperor Cobra because of value. Alright, so... Does she have any weapons? Oh, she does. We'll toss in at least 1 Assassin's Blade, 2 Assassinates. That's brilliant for removal. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to build a sprint-like deck, but I like this Plaguebringer, which is a new classic card. It wasn't... Discover a spell from another class. That'll go with my... whatever the other card was, the Raiding Party? Or, no, the Plague... No. What was the other card? This one, the Hench Clan Burglar. No. No, that's... No. What's the one that... That, Vendetta. Okay. Just so it'll cost 0. Deadly Poison, of course. Pilfer will go with the Vendetta. Backstabs in there. Can't really argue with Shiv. If we put in Saps, like, I mean, I think that's the best power that she's gonna have is aggro. 19 out of 30 are in there with a weird curve with a blank spot on the 3 drops. Go for, like, what are valuable 3 drops in here? Oh, the Banana Buffoon will go well with my combos, but I don't know that I have a lot of combo cards right now. In fact, I don't think I have any combo cards. Shattersun Cleric is my most valuable 3-drop. Oh, Fan of Knives. I want Shiv and Fan of Knives. I like both. And Shiv gives you free... Okay, maybe some late game then, after that. I can clear out the early game with the sprint. what are my good late game cards here? Deranged Doctor to get me life back for the damage I take to the face when I'm attacking with my weapons. My Burly Shovel Fist. I need 5 more cards. Six drops, maybe toss out a Eccentric Scribe. That's a good looking, still need more 3 drops though if I want a nice looking curve. And you know how I like those curves. Any suggestions, guys? You got a 2-mana pirate for the combo spell. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where's my pirate? Oh, in basic. Yeah, because she'll be powerful when she comes out. She'll be a 5/3 if all goes as planned. Maybe put in a Swamp Ooze to deal with their weapons. More 3 drops. Cobra's in there. The one that gains attack? Which one's that? Oh, that, yeah, that's what you're talking about. You wouldn't run Raiding Party because I only have 2. Well, I have 2 pirates. Draw 2 pirates from your deck. Yeah, maybe that wouldn't get me a lot of pirates. Maybe I shouldn't run that yet. So I need 3 cards now. Anybody else have suggestions? We've got it's a sapping deck, so like aggro might make sense. Like maybe the 3/1 charge. I don't want Razorfen. I would rather run the dude that charges out. Where'd he go? Is he already in there? No, he's not. Where is he? He costs 3, right? Raiding Party was 2 mana. Where's the guy that his charges? I forget his name. Oh, there he is, Wolf Rider. 1 more card. Maybe 1 more late game. Maybe Sprint. That's pretty good late game, maybe. It's not a great deck, but we just need 1 win. Maybe we'll get one. We don't lose rank if we lose, but I just want to get that 50 coins so we get our last pack of the day. Yeah, I have to say, I don't think I've had this much fun with Hearthstone in a long time. That drink is the remnants of umeshu, a plum liqueur. One of Japan's, I would say it's 3rd most famous drink in terms of its booze. I don't know, maybe it's the 2nd one. I'd say sake is definitely the most famous Japanese booze. Liquor. And then I'd say next would be a tie between maybe this one and Shochu. Umeshu and Shochu. Shoshu. Nihon. Umeshu. Am I spelling CH on it when I shouldn't be? Umeshu? It's not Kirin, it's Choya.
Valera versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
It's
What?
Shu, not Chu. I've been saying Chu, which I shouldn't be. Umeshu. Knife juggler? Come on, buddy, you're my star attraction. Yeah, Arena got underwhelming because it just felt like it was random chance. It never really felt like you were getting to do any kind of real strategy. You try, like I would try to do hard drafts. In Magic you'd call it like hard picks, where no matter what you got, you just like, you had a strategy going in and you forced it. You would force picks. That is a troublesome early drop. Gotta shut that down as fast as I can. I'm gonna have to shiv him and sacrifice my knife juggler next turn. Stop that shit. He's probably gonna defeat me if he's got a Murloc deck. That's what I'm running on my other account, and it's so powerful. Okay, that's a nice card to deal with. That was a nice draw. Much better than a shiv. Unfortunately, I'm gonna want another one of those soon, I'm sure, because he's running Murlocs. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna gamble. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. What do you guys think? Astral Rift for like the current situation? I don't have any drops, but that's gonna cost me a turn, or like, you know, half a turn. Or Pyroblast to hope that I can finish him off late game if it comes to that. I think he's already got me basically with the drops he's getting and the fact that he just keeps on. He's gonna get unlimited Murlocs right now. He's gonna get as many as he wants. The fact that he was able to leave those out there without me answering them right away. This is bad. I'm just gonna concede. Fuck it. I don't have this time for this shit. What's he doing down here? Just like the last guy. What is he doing down here? Is there this many people who have like full-fledged collections playing net decks that are like... I could play a shaman deck actually. I could see which one is stronger. Because, oh, warrior. I could see if I could make a stronger warrior deck. Let's see what I got for warrior. New players net decking at rank 45, like, but they have the cards to do it, which is bewildering. It's like, I can understand like every so often encountering a guy like that, but you would think that those guys would skyrocket up the ranks so quickly that they would be a rare encounter, that there'd be few of them down here. Yeah, I know he doesn't have a full collection. I mean, Maxdom, it's called hyperbole. Compared to me. Alright, Warax is good. He's a 3-3, even though I'm not going to be able to build a strategy around this guy. At least he's a 3-3, and then, I don't know, he's fun. He tosses in a bomb into their deck. Maybe it'll come out and save me at the last minute. I'm going to put in those guys, because I think they play well with the warrior. I don't have mechs. I haven't opened enough decks to have mechs here. Let me see what my rarest cards are. I don't think I have a legendary for warrior. Nope. I don't think I have a epic. Oh, I do. I do have bombs. Only one of that weapon though. Rare. That's the only rare guy. But I've got these guys. Just those two I'm going to toss in. After that, we'll look at the class cards first, I guess. That's a, oops, charge. Give a minion charge. I don't want to, no, that's a bad card, I think. This guy's awesome though. Oh, wait, yeah, he's good. I thought it was the other guy, the 4-3 charge. Cleave. For board advantage and card advantage if it goes well. Execute for perfect removal. Your charge minions have +1 attack. Let's just go, let's make a charge deck and hope that we get lucky at this point. I don't think we can create a super strong deck with the cards we have, so let's see if we can just get lucky. That he can't, maybe he won't be able to answer an early game, the person we play. Let's go all charge. So that includes not Stone Tusk Boar though. But maybe the Bluegill Warrior. And we'll toss it the Bloodsail Raider because of the weapons we're running. And Wolf Rider. Rocketeer. Yeah, Warsong Commander used to be amazing. It's not quite as good anymore. Loot Hoarder is good for... Wait, why? To draw in to the charge, I guess is what you're saying? I guess that works. 1 Swamp Boost for that utility. Dark Iron Dwarf is pretty good value. At least he is an arena. Shieldmaster, Soldier of Fortune. I like his drop value. Let's look at that curve. Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Two Nightblades. With Warrior, it's like you're either gonna play. I don't think I have a good enough late game to really like play conservative with a taunting Warrior. I don't have enough synergy in the deck to play that kind of a deck. This is the worst card ever. Heroic Strike as like a finish off move. Stormwind Knight has charge, but he's just like, for the cost, he does nothing. He's more like a guy who goes after like peons in the mid game than a guy who goes for face damage. We have no card draw. This isn't going to be a good deck. I think the Rogue is better, but let's see what happens. Right now, our Priest deck is is amazing, I think. Good name, Twisted Potato. That's a good choice.
Garrosh versus Anduin.
It's almost time for bed.
The light shall bring victory.
I had a rude awakening today. I went to bed after yesterday's show, and then I couldn't sleep for about 3 hours, so it was like probably about like 8 or probably more like 10 a.m. when I went to sleep, and then at 2 p.m., probably after 4 hours sleep, the fucking assholes that live near us have this giant ass SUV, a fucking Land Rover, parked in our, like, so the way the parking works, it like is right next to our house, and the alarm is just going off, but it's not like a typical car alarm that you would immediately know it's a car alarm. It's just going like, it sounded like a fire alarm, kind of like beep, 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 beep. And I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck is in this house that I've been in less than a year that's going off that I don't know about, that is potentially means that I'm about to die, like carbon dioxide or some shit. So I'm running around and I find out it's their car outside. And these guys are such fucking little cunts, the one that just moved in down the street. They're like 4 houses away, but again, the way the complex works, their car ends up being right next to our house, and they like get out of their car and they talk loudly and just hang around the car before going to their house. And like we have the door open in the springtime and the fall and even in the summer, and we can hear them, and they've even lit cigarettes underneath the deck. Like they park under our deck, basically, is where the parking is. The car doesn't even fit in the spot. It's such a giant ass vehicle. Basically all you have to hear is guy has a fucking Land Rover in Japan. You automatically know what kind of a dude he is. But it's like 6 guys who come and go from this place. They're running a business out of it, and they have
You like my invention?
Antisocial Social Club t-shirts in their basement. Like they've stocked like maybe 20 of them, as though they're like distributors for this like super expensive, I looked it up, I didn't know what it was, but I looked it up. It's this super expensive t-shirt brand called Antisocial Social Club, but they're not the owners of the company. They clearly aren't. Like they've just like, they have them stacked on shelves like brand new product as though they're like a store, but they aren't running a store. It's like so confusing. Sorry, I had to rant about the fucking jackasses, man. It's a rare thing in this country. Like it really stands out. I like that she doesn't even have charge herself. What a fucking terrible goddamn. Why did I put her in here?
Somebody order a bomb. Mind if I roll knee?
They're Japanese natives. Yeah, Antisocial Social Club is like the supreme t-shirt of this year or something like that. I've heard like something like that. But they like walk in and out, and they always have a bag from shopping downtown. Like they have like Louis Vuitton bags and shit. Like they just do not belong on this block. We have a great neighborhood feel here, a great community, and like everybody kind of knows each other and like talks to each other. And these guys didn't introduce themselves to anybody when they moved in. Jackasses. Alright. So it seems that we got lucky and found a guy who's actually like a normal player at this rank. He's not like some dude who bought a bunch of cards. He's just making his way up through the game like I am.
got a normal looking deck.
I got the best deal.
I don't understand how brands like that take off. Like, I guess it's just somebody's really good at marketing, right? Because like they don't have a good shirt. The shirts look like shit. I can tell from looking at them from all the research I did for our shirts. They're not premium shirts, but they sell for $60. All you have to do to make a popular brand is you go out and you get a budget of like $100,000, and then you find like a bunch of celebrities, pay them $100,000 each or something to wear the t-shirt for one day, get them photographed by the paparazzi and get it published in a magazine, and then like suddenly people see like these 5 cool celebrities in rapid succession are suddenly wearing this shirt that nobody had heard about before, but now suddenly everybody wants it because what is it that I'm missing out on? Why didn't I know about this shirt? It's the new brand and you don't want to be caught not wearing it, right? Like, I try not to be, as I'm getting older, I want to be less judgmental, less imposing my opinion and feelings on the lifestyle of others. But if you pay $60 for a fucking shirt that is just cheaply screen printed on it, some random ass fucking word, because it's the hot thing for 1 year, you're a fucking idiot. Like, Darwinism. The rich fools will soon be parted of their money. I don't know who said that. Probably Lyle Lovett. But have you ever known somebody to like buy into those types of fashion trends who's actually like a nice person, who like who's actually like a cool person, who's not a jackass? Like, I haven't had that luck yet. Well, he sure did get a lot of cards at the end, didn't he? Looks like that's game, guys. Deacon is not one of those, good lord. Anyways, speaking of shirts, right now I'm researching and I'm moving turbo shirts over to a new method. I'm gonna print them here in Japan and make them like good. Like, the spreadshirt was cool. You know, everybody could customize a shirt. You could like print lots of designs without like any investment, and like we could do fan art because you didn't have to pay for 100 shirts per print run or something like that. So it was possible to do that, but the quality was all right. But like, I want to go to premium shirts for our future turbo shirts, and that's what I'm currently working on. Some of you are actually still waiting on this year's turbo shirts because we had troubles with Spreadshirt halfway through our ordering with our Japanese card. But we're working on something to like, for those of you who haven't gotten your shirts yet, the wait will be worth it because you'll be one of the first ones to get the new printing method that we're gonna do.
You're out of quests. Check back tomorrow for another one.
Okay, so we can go buy one more pack and that'll end the day. We'll open one more pack. So far we've gotten a legendary in the Rise of the Shadows and in Witchwood. Who was keeping track of that? I think it was End Classic. So now we want to start opening I think we already opened one of these. We'll open one more of these Raskatan cons. Alright, open this pack. Come on, legendary. Damn. But we've got a Serrated Tooth for the Rogue deck that we're trying to build. Oh, we don't need to actually do good as Rogue because she's already at level 11. Rush, Battlecry, Gang, +1/+1 for each other pirate. That adds to Rogue. Taunt, Battlecry for the Warlock. Didn't we just get the Warlock, so it doesn't really matter? Warlock cards right now. All classes, Rush, Overkill, summon 2 1/1 bats. That could maybe work with, I don't know. Not with Priest, which we're running right now. Summon 3 1/1 Scarabs. Not a great deck. Not a great pack. We'll keep on opening up the Rumble packs until, it's a funny Rumble pack. Until we get a legendary then. Yeah, I might try to get one class to level 20. There's a lot of things to try to prioritize as we do this. Because, yeah, if I get to the Tavern Brawl ability to do Tavern Brawls, there's bonuses. Oops. I just shut off the game. Oh, look at that. It moves as I move this. That's my favorite background for the iPad. Tavern Brawl has bonuses, doesn't it? Like bonus packs and stuff for competing in it. Yeah, so I need to get to Tavern Brawl soon, so I'll probably want to... Who's my closest one to getting to 20? Mage is at 11, Warriors, Hunter's at 10, Warriors at 3, Shaman's at 6, Druid's at 3, Priest's at 3. I think my best chance at getting to 20 is the Priest, even though he's at level 3. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. What's the Mage look like right now? Oops. I don't know. Like, I haven't looked at some of their things in a while. Well, let's... She has no legendary available to her. She has no epics. I'm not sure that the Mage can get up there. The Mage is strong in general, though. You need to get to 10 with every class to get into the arena, not for Tavern Brawl. You can level them up in solo adventures if you're stuck, if you're feeling like you're not getting there. Maybe off show I'll level one up in practice mode just to quickly, like I'll grind it out just to get one of them to level 20 so that we can start playing Tavern Brawl and getting free packs. Maybe I'll do one of these a day for the next while until Becky gets back. It could be fun. Keep the momentum going, keep working on this as a project. Well, thanks for watching, guys. It was fun. I'm going to go to bed now. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Thanks for keeping me company. I love you. Goodbye. Whoa, that was just my shadow moving. That wasn't smooth. I might move me. There we go. Goodbye.